What's going on, people? I am Nelegates, and welcome to another episode of Heroes of the Week. As you guys can see right there, you guys saw the top 3 players. If you guys want to see a full lineup, go ahead and check our first video of the series. And the first play of the game, not the first play, but the first play you guys will see is a Tavon Austin touchdown that takes it to the house. And we are up 7-0. Right here, we do cause a big fumble, but you know what? It was overturned, and so we're still 7-0 up. And Leonard Williams comes in screaming, and we get a safety, and we get a sack. But you know what? My opponent was like, man, screw this, I'm leaving. So our next game starts in a jiffy, because you know what? My opponent comes in, and we just throw a dot to Martavis Bryant. This one was the first play of the day, and we get a touchdown on that one. So, my opponent looks rattled in the beginning, and he's just gonna be, you know what, let me just try to get some yards, and he's right, that's what you're supposed to do. Don't get rattled because you couldn't stop the first play of the game. You should just play your game as my opponent is doing right here. And my opponent tries to throw it deep, but he instead goes into the short one and gets a first down. My opponent is really moving the ball a lot, like he was doing a lot of those like short throws, the drags, the slants, and everything like that, which was really working for him. So I had to adjust, and all props go to him. But and look at this play, man. AP shakes off one tackle and breaks off like 3 other tackles and scores a touchdown for my opponent. So we're tied now, 7-7. CJ Spiller takes on the carry and gets us a good chunk of yards to put us in a good position to try to make the lead. And right here, CJ Spiller once again juking right into a big hit, and then we give it to Chris Ivory on a fullback dive to give us that first down, so we can have more plays in the bank. And CJ Spiller with a quick toss to give us a 14-7 lead. My opponent right here throws a out route, and he gets a first down. It's 14-7, 3rd and 10. My opponent right here, he's looking deep, and decides to throw it up and says, Jesus, take the wheel. And he gets that first down once again on a 3rd and 10. This time my opponent could not convert, and he punts the ball to us. So I was like, let me play smart, try to get in field goal range. We do give it to Calvin across the middle, gets us into field goal range, and we call a quick timeout with 1 second left to kick this field goal. So we go into the second half, 17-7 up. My opponent gets the ball back, and he is gonna have to try to score quick. But man, oh man, that should have been a pick. But he decides to go for. I think he went for it right there, and he did not get it. So we get the ball in good field position, give it to Tavon Austin. Whoop! Where you going, young fella? And we broke some ankles to get into the end zone. And right here we get a safety on Tony Romo. Man, Tony Romo is not having a good day today so far. And right here you guys will see a crazy play on a safety punt. Man, CJ Spiller breaks a lot of tackles and goes. Can he go all the way? CJ Spiller, come on, boy. Come on, boy. My first safety return for a kick, for a touchdown, man. And I was so happy. It was like really, I went hype. It was like, what, 2 a.m. here or 3 a.m. And I went hype on that play because it was so good, man. And we just decided, you know what? Let's just keep pouring it in. He went for a 4th and 1, as you guys can see earlier in these plays. He went for a 4th and 1. He didn't want to punt it and make me return it for a touchdown. But we're up to 42-7 on a 2nd and 10 right here. My opponent throws it, but Alexander, who got the safety earlier, gets a pick. He's having a good day on defense today. We throw it across the middle to Martavis Bryant for a TD, 47-7. It's a blowout, boys, but you know what? We gotta keep trying to score to get that 50, because 50 called me and said, I want that 50. And man, oh man, are we gonna get that 50 in style? Tavon Austin, I don't know how that was. Honestly, I was the one that threw it up and said, Jesus, take the wheel. He came back on a long comeback route in between 2 defenders. Guys, watch that play again because it was sexy, man. It was such a good play. Right here, I tried to be cocky, you know, use her cornerback, and we got burned. So we win that game, and we move to the 3rd game of the episode. Right here, my opponent, he doesn't look like he has the best of teams, but he did kind of have a good scheme going on as well. He kind of had that scheme of, you know, mesh and drags and stuff like that. But like the guy before, we had to, you know, adjust and make some plays and try to get better. And right here, we get a tackle right there. Right here, Leonard Williams comes in screaming once again, and we get the sack. 2nd and 19, my opponent decides to just throw it up, and he catches it in between 2 defenders. I thought Tyrann Mathieu would have the pick. And right here, he throws another one, man. and another one. He throws another one right there. He throws a bad pass right here, which I thought I was going to pick off, but we didn't. So we go. He's up 3-0, and CJ Spiller takes it all the way for a touchdown. CJ Spiller is having a day, man. I'm enjoying using him. We might upgrade and get Lamar Miller Team of the Week, but we'll see. As long as CJ Spiller keeps playing like that, the users, we get a user, and we're up 73. So we got to score again. Tavon Austin once again on that drag route. It's so unstoppable, man, from the formation. He's looking really, really good. A good addition to the team. So we're looking forward to it, man. Right here, my opponent. So this is what happens when I try to use her, guys, and I try to use her safety, and I get, like, you know, I try to make plays, but I'm not at that stage yet. So my opponent gets that quick touchdown right there after a long play from a miss user by me, and it was really, really bad. But we got Martavis Bryant, who's gonna break one ankle, and he's gonna go all the way to put us up 21-10. We gotta style a little bit and make my opponent a little bit mad, because, you know, if you guys have been styled on before, you know it makes you a little bit mad. Tyrann Mathieu caught in no man's land right there. My opponent converts on a huge chunk of yards right there, but we stopped that fullback dive. We got the fullback dive D. He goes for a toss, and we got a quick toss D as well. We got the D, son. And right here, he's trying to get a touchdown on 4th and goal. I would have gone for it too, but you know what? He's not me, and we get that stop. So on a 1st and 10, Johnny Manziel wants to get onto the action, and Johnny Manziel definitely gets a good chunk of yards. Right here, we give it to CJ Spiller on the quick wheel route, and he breaks the tackle, but we stay in bounds. So my opponent right now, he's thinking, man, oh man, this guy's frustrating, so he tries to bring a blitz, but we throw it over the top to Calvin Johnson. My opponent is going to pause, and you guys know what's going to happen, man. If you guys are enjoying this series, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what players you guys want to see. But until next time, guys, I am Nella Gates, and I am signing out. Peace.